Hello, hi, it's Liz here, and I have been using these scrap reliefs to add to my ring of journaling cards. These ones at the top here are from these packets. How cute is that? And this one and this one. Those are older ones. So I was having a bit of a play off camera and I thought, why not switch the camera on, show you these and make 2 or 3 together so that we can fill this ring up and have journaling cards at the ready for when you want to pop 1 or 2 in a journal and use them. So yeah. So these are scrap reliefs, I believe they're called. I looked it up. We used to just call them scraps, but I didn't want to confuse scraps with bits of scrap paper. What we used to do when we were kiddies was we would collect them inside like books, like big books, like annuals, like you know, annuals that you would get from Santa at Christmas, and you would keep your collection of scraps inside each page, and whenever you got a doubler you would swap with your pals, and yeah, so these were gifted to me by, how beautiful is that one, by a junk journaling friend. Hi Josephine. We recently met up when she was on holiday in Scotland, and we had a lovely coffee out, and we went to the second-hand bookshop, and she got a few books and gave me a beautiful parcel of goodies. And I just want to quickly flip through and show you. In fact, there was one that I wanted to point out. Yes, this one. Wow. I can see that on a journal cover. Coming to a YouTube soon, maybe. Anyway, yes. So thanks very much again. And I couldn't wait. I've been actually wanting some of these scrap reliefs for a while now. And so it's perfect. So let's get on and I'll show you what I was thinking of doing. You won't be surprised to know that we're going to collage them up. So I've gathered a few bits, and of course I want to use some more of my never-ending bundle of Project Life cards, and I just thought, so this is it. When you snip off all the tags, that's what they look like. They're all joined together with little paper tags. I don't know if they are original vintage or whether they're new, or I have no idea. They feel vintage, and I was thinking somehow like that. So let's do some inking and make this all look a little bit more in keeping with the scrap relief image, just using my vintage photo. I'll just go around the edge a little bit, or a big bit, make it look a little bit more used, and just even go inside a little bit more. There we are. And this piece as well for the background. I don't ink everything that I make, but if the focal point I think looks vintage, then things get inked. But if it doesn't look all that vintage, if I've used maybe, you know, a little cute thing from a children's book or something, then I think I'm not sure that would be the case. Yeah, so this is the Tim Holtz sticky tape, and I just thought the colours, the the bit of blue and the bit of orange, the bit of blue and the kind of orangey yellow of his jodhpurs and his waistcoat there kind of match that after a fashion. We'll just overlap that on, and then we'll put that about there. And then I thought I would pick up the blue again and just put a little, maybe a little tag on there, a little fabric tag, and I don't think that's a sticker. These days it's hard to tell with these things that you get in packets. It's now we want it up or do we want it down? About there. I think it's quite a good idea to keep, we'll put this on next, to keep the journal cards on a big ring. They were in a box, but they were getting a wee bit dog-eared, and put this about here. And we'll need to do the back, which roughly is about there, I think. I think I want the blue on the front. And I just put my finger right into the glue. I want it sticking out a bit. There, and it's nice and hairy. It's a hairy Mary. Sorry for all the Marys out there. I'm sure you're not all hairy. Right. And this little bit just seemed to, was actually come out the fabric snippet box attached to that. Must have got caught up in its fibres, and I thought, oh, that'll do. You want to be with your pal, so that's fine. I'm just going to use this glue for these because they're a wee bit shiny, and I'm just not sure of how well the glue stick might hold. There we are. And we'll just pop that fibre out a little bit. There. So how vintage looking is that? Really is. Now I think we might add something here. I have some stamps. I've got original, I've got handmade art, and I've got love. I think original is the correct shape for there. And I've got my VersaFine Vintage Sepia, so that I'm just not doing the jet black thing, which I would normally do. And we're just going to go at a slight jaunty angle. Yeah, happy with that. We will put an eyelet in at the end when we're doing the other ones. We'll do all the eyelets all together. Okay, so this one is a beautiful cluster of birds and leaves, and I've got a little bit of tea bag, and I've got one of these Tim Holtz photographs and two little background pieces for this one. So same idea again. We will try and make the modern look old. Right, I think we maybe need a little bit of this. Already looks, but we will add some anyway. to everything. Why not? Oh, it's just not showing up in that. Right. Let's just see what's what. So we'll put that slightly to the side. This, I think, up here some. We'll put it maybe down the side. We'll put the lovely lady in the middle, and yeah. Okay, so that's last. That's next, that's next, that's next, and then this. Okay. We'll put that right over to the edge of that side. And then we can offset this one slightly on that side. I've got blue fibre from that last, from that one. Stuck to my fingers. There we are. We'll have that just edging out a little bit. Let's give this young lady a little bit of something. Now, do we want it straight on? Or do we want it? Okay, this is when I'm going to stare at it for a few seconds. So stare at that, and then stare at that. Oh. I don't think there's not much in it. I think I'm wanting it straight. Yeah. So we'll just use the glue for this, because if I use this strong glue for this top layer, if anything else, because the glue stick might not hold it, this top layer will hold it, because I think this is pretty much touching everything that's on there. Oh, that's very cute. That frames that really nicely, I think. Yeah. Oops. Happy with that. Little bits of glue in the back there. Yep, what's in the back of this one? Oh yeah, that's fine. Right, maybe we'll do one more. Now, do we want to put a stamp? There's not, is there somewhere? Oh, do we want to tell her love? I'm not sure. I'm going to, if you're not sure, I'm just going to leave it just now. When I go to use it, at the point of usage, I can always add. So again, a similar thing. I'll layer on there, and then this. And look at these two best pals. I wonder if that's a letter that she's just received or a letter that she's giving to someone. I think she's just received that. And look at this one. She's like, wish I had been given a letter with a heart on it. And then this pink, I think, goes exactly with her frock. So this is an easy one. It's just got one layer. But let's try. I'm just going to get rid of that blue. let's try and just give this edge, because I don't think there's much of it peeks through. That's better. Right, and I think this is a sticker. Oh, I should have inked that first. Just to take that white edge off a bit. There we are, all was not lost. And then this here. I think we'll put this on next. And we'll do it the same way as we did that last one. Just put a bit there, and a bit there. There we are. Just open that out a wee bit. Yeah. Oh. We'll just get this glued up and then we can put the eyelets in. Pick out some matching eyelets. They're pretty. Now I'm wondering if it needs something here on that bit of sari silk, because that adds to that. And I'm thinking maybe it does need something. Let me see. Let's have a little rummage in this little box of shininess. Let's see what we can find. It's not too bulky. Let's get a little... If I was going to use that, I should have threaded it through, shouldn't I? What's this? It's a little bit sparkly. That's quite deep. That's not bad. But these are quite flat. I'm not sure that the silver it's quite bulky though. It's lovely, but it's quite bulky. What's these are quite flat. No. Oh, I don't know. suppose it depends what it's going to be used for in the future, but I think I'm just going to still want a wee plastic heart on it. I don't know. Would I rather have a wee button? Would I rather have a button than a heart? Do you know, I'm just going to leave it just now, and I will find something. I will go on a treasure hunt and find something for there. Right, so let's see. Let's move all the inks out the way, and we don't need to bother anymore. Whoa, that was nearly eyelets everywhere. Right, so let's pick out a colour. Probably if we've got a blue one or a gold one. I know I don't have any blue. The blue I've got is a kind of teal, and it's not going to do the trick. Nope. Purple, nope. Yellow. There's a yellow. So we could have yellow or gold. Right, okay, let's do this. Stare for 2 seconds. And stare for 2 seconds. Oh, do you know the yellow one? The yellow ones? Yep. Right, okay. So we're using 3/16. And we're just going to go about there. There we are. Oh, okay. You're next. Oh, this one's got quite a lot of colour in it, and it's quite, although it's quite muted, this one. I wonder if we just want a bronzy colour. Like the kind of browny bronzy colour. Right, that one will do. 3/16. Oh, we're going to lose a flower here, I think. Sometimes these work first time, and other times it can just give you so much grief. Okay, you two. Let's see. We've got lots of pinky red. We've got that one. There's an actual red, which isn't it. I think maybe that first one is the one. There's a paler one. Nope. That one will do. I have had that box of eyelets for years and years and years, and didn't have one of these. Had one of those sets that you made the hole and then you used a hammer, and so I very rarely did it because it was just such a hassle. And then when I got this, you got the actual ones that match, and I thought, oh, I wonder if the ones that I already have, I dug them out. They weren't in a organised box like this. I dug them out, and here they work. I don't know what size they are, but they do the trick, which I was really pleased at because I was starting to run out of the real ones. Okay, these are really nice. So let's add them on. So we have you. And I'll just leave that one on the top because that will remind me that that needs one. That needs something added to it. Let me just grab my buttons. Right, this little jar's to hand. Let's see if there's anything in here. Oh, they're all a wee bit modern looking. Yeah, no, these are all a wee bit modern looking. I need to get the other jar out. Oh, don't look at the dust on that. It's time hubby dusted this room. Right, so, oh, that's what we did today together. See, I found this for this one, and I only had the one, I know, and I very nearly didn't use it because I thought, oh, I've only got one of them. Something perfect might come along and I'll need it, but maybe today was the perfect time. So let's have a quick flip through. That's that guy. Look, I think he's putting his paw up. He's like, oh, please stop. You're making a racket. Another one with the photograph. A nice floral one. That's all very kind of junky. This, and then we made these are using die cuts a long time ago. I've used quite a lot of them. I've only got one left. That's the 4 postcards we made. That's an old one as well. There's only one left. And then these ones are rub-ons on fabric. So, yep, rub-ons on fabric. And then I think these are fairly recent. These were using the paint swatches from the wallpaper shop and the doggy illustrations. They're quite cute. So there's them. And then these were, I think, a Roxy's challenge to make a master board using squares and things. And what I remember now, what I did was I had everything turned over, and it was like a challenge to myself to use the things that I just picked up, because I had them all face down. That's nice, isn't it? And this one. So yeah. So they're going to hang on the pin board, and they'll be easy to find, and I will add more to them, and maybe one day that whole ring. No, I'll be using them up. I won't fill up a ring, I don't think. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to go now. So thanks for joining me today, and if you've enjoyed the video, a thumbs up would be great, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.